Good morning, Morning Musings by Melinda. Happy Tuesday. How's your August going so far? Today we're going to talk about the chemicals in the brain that create happiness and how to get them naturally. But somebody sent me this amazing poem that was written by Charlie Chaplin at the age of 70. And the way it came to me, it was believed he wrote this poem at the age of 70. So I didn't do any fact finding on this, but this is who it's attributed to, Charlie Chaplin. And we'll put this up because this is such a cool poem. And I thank Kathy for sending it to me. So listen to this as we talk about the chemistry of happiness. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today, I know this is authenticity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I try to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it. And even though this person was me, today I call this respect. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today, I call this maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at exactly the right moment, so I should be calm. Today, I call this self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time, and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and that makes my heart cheer, and I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today, I call this simplicity. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health. Food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first, I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today, I know it is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right, and ever since, I was wrong less of the time. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now I only live for the moment where everything is happening. Today I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. As I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing, new worlds are born. Today, I know this is life. And again, that poem is attributed to Charlie Chaplin at age 70. So what are the happiness chemicals and how do you hack them? Because that's a pretty deep poem, and it takes a lifetime sometimes to understand what true happiness is. How to find true contentment, how to connect your heart and mind, how to find the essence of your soul and find the balance between all of you in a holistic way. And sometimes the happiness chemicals and how we hack them are important. So the reward chemical is dopamine. And we get dopamine by completing a task, doing self-care activities, eating food, and celebrating little wins. The mood stabilizing chemical is serotonin. And we get that by meditating, running, being out in the sun, walking in nature, swimming and cycling. The love hormone is oxytocin, and we get that with playing with a dog, playing with a baby, holding a hand, hugging your family, giving a compliment. And the painkiller is endorphin, and we get that with laughter, essential oils, watching a comedy, dark chocolate, and exercising. So what are you doing to create happy chemicals within yourself? How are you moving your energy to find and know who you really are and find the essence of true happiness? I'm going to put that poem out for all of you to look. It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And I hope that you will all be doing everything that we put out as far as your happiness chemicals in order to get us through this difficult time in the country, in the world, and with each other. And so read this poem over and over because it makes so much sense. And I thank Kathy for sending it to me. And I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day.